in New York. The 1777 Senate building, the oldest public building in the United States, is literally a stone's throw away from me. Every one of the founding fathers, no foreign entanglements. And that's what Occupy Peace is based on. No foreign entanglements. I see these guys on television, Cheney and Graham and this one and that one. What we have to do here, what we have to do there. You want to go in a foreign country? Send yourself, send your wife, send your kids. Keep me out of your psycho trip. All you do is create one disaster after another. So OccupyPeace.us is no foreign entanglements. Bring home all the troops, all the money, and rebuild America. Seal the borders tight. Bring home no more coming over. We can't take care of our own. After the Great Depression, when it hit, immigration, no immigration, until we can rebuild the country and help feed our own people and put them back to work. When we do that, I'm all in favor of opening the borders. Now, seal them tight. And by the way, I've been writing about this. Go back to Trend Tracking 1989. Go back to Trends 2000, Warner Books 1997. What a big shit was with the H-1B visas, with the immigration policy. They're destroying the nation. They're bringing in cheap labor, undercut our labor, and, oh, we don't have any smart people in this country. We got to bring them from India and China. We're just a bunch of imbeciles.
Yeah, that's right.
Even the imbeciles, you can't get a lousy job. You're talking about automation of automobiles. Drive them on their own. You don't need a driver. Check this out. The news thing is, when you go order some crappy corporate food, all you have to do, you don't need a waiter or a waitress. All you need to do is just put it into your smartphone and it'll get delivered to you. So all those lousy jobs, when you look at the job numbers in, quote, the hospitality sector, they're even going to do away with them.
Oh, yeah. It's not just manufacturing. It's going to be service. It's going to be transportation. It's going to be automation everywhere. And that's going to accelerate the concentration of wealth into the hands of the few. It's going to increase the unemployment. And yet we're told by, again, it's U.S. Chamber of Commerce and others are pushing for this uncontrolled immigration because they're telling us that we need a workforce. It was just last week that I've been talking about this last couple of days. David Petraeus was at the Thatcher Conference on Liberty, and he answered the question, after America, what's next? And he said, that's easy, North America. He starts talking about NAFTA. He talks about how right now we're going to go from a situation where we've got 100 people on a assembly line down to where we've got 100 robots and 2 people looking at them. So how do we deal with that? But he's excited about this demographic surge. So you know that it's something.
Listen to this stuff. Why would anybody listen to him?
Yeah.
Read his words. We have him in the Trends Journal. Everything that he ever said came to nothing. Yo, you remember the troop surge in Afghanistan?
Right.
Oh, brilliant, man. Oh, yeah, great job in Mosul. Hey, how about Fallujah? Yeah, I'll Fallujah you. This guy, they're all losers, and all they do, the prostitute media, they keep recycling the same guys and women over and over again that have done nothing to destroy this country. Oh, and then you look at little David. You know, David married the girl whose father was running West Point. That's right. Another guy that got his ticket punched. Punching his way up and brown-nosing his way up the line. That's how these guys get there. I began my career, I was the assistant to the Secretary of the New York State Senate at 23. The worst job I ever had. Or I'd be talking to my buddy, he'd leave me to follow the senator, pull his chair and help him sit down. He'd come back, I'd say, hey man, what's the matter? Cat can't sit down by himself? Needs some help? All they are suck-ups. They're brown-nosers. They don't have any courage. They don't have any dignity. You know what they have? They have a bad attitude and a lot of arrogance to tell us how we should live our lives. How could anybody allow what's going on in this country to keep going on? That's why I become emotional when I talk about what this nation used to be and how a bunch of little boys and girls have destroyed it, and there's no courage out there among the people to say I had enough. And that's why we're launching Occupy Peace. You want to go to war? You're a traitor against Washington. You're a traitor against the Founding Fathers, and I don't need some guy from Harvard, Princeton, or Yale to tell me that Washington, a real man, that was a commander-in-chief, not these little boys that couldn't fight their way out of a paper bag. Let them go to Washington. Let them go to Franklin and Adams and Madison and tell them they were all full of crap. No, you should go fight wars.
That's right, Gerald. I know, of course, he's working for KKR now. And he's been to Bilderberg the last couple of years, so now he's an investment banker, going from the military to the CIA to an investment banker. We're going to be right back with Gerald Celente. Gerald, I want to get your take on Bloomberg's soda ban being turned over. Hang on, we'll be right back with Gerald Celente.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-478-9638 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-478-9638 to take your call now. Call 1-800-478-9638. That's 1-800-478-9638. Again, 1-800-478-9638.
In the near future.
When you realize how fake it all is, the football, the basketball.
Alert. Security alert. This is Homeland Security. Analysis. InfoWars building independent media operations.
Let the worst people get control and tell us that we are the ones responsible.
Prime directive. Discredit Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
A popular conspiracy theory talk show called InfoWars.
Alex Jones is now in an Austin jail.
These people are assaulting us.
Targeting of patriots engaged.
They are never going to stop. They're never going to deviate from their program until we stop them.
Block free iPhone app at Infowars.com. Block free podcast and video feed. Imperative. Destroy Prison Planet TV.
You gotta set your eye on the enemy, not worry about what propaganda they put out. Intellectually, it's begun. You can feel it.
How long would you last if all grocery stores ceased to exist?
Not in America. This can't happen in America.
Because of my concern about our government, I was looking at survival stuff.
I was raised as a Girl Scout, and their motto was to be prepared.
Food for Patriots was an opportunity for me to be able to put some things aside.
I said, well, this is a product worth having, seeing as it's so good.
Like the pricing for what I got. I like the containers they were shipped in.
They keep in touch with you. You get your emails. You get your confirmations.
The customer service is just absolutely fantastic.
Plan on buying probably about 4 more of these minimum.
And it just came so quick. It came right when they said it would come.
Thanks for supplying all this stuff for us, because I think we're all going to be needing it in a very short time.
Join over 50,000 Americans who have trusted Food for Patriots. Go to GetSurvivalFood.com to learn more. That's GetSurvivalFood.com.
Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show. I'm David Knight, and we have on the phone with us in this final segment, Gerald Celente. Now, Gerald, you were just holding up an ad from the paper showing that the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and other industry groups have taken out an ad calling for peace. We see that the Supreme Court yesterday is telling the police if they want to look at our phones, get a warrant. Now we've got a New York Court of Appeals striking down Bloomberg's soda ban. I mean, wake me up. Are things going our way or what? I mean, this is some good news I never thought I would hear. I think I'm dreaming, or what's going on here?
Well, to some extent. And, the soda ban thing, it is all this stupidity.
Yeah.
No bullying zone. I love that one, too. Yeah, no, we're going to put, and a zero tolerance. It's the nanny state.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're coming out with the new Trends Journal, and one of the stories is going to be, don't blame Obamacare. It goes back to with the soda ban. Blame I don't care.
Oh, that's good.
Look what the nation has become. And they try to, we have an obesity problem. The numbers are much higher. There was a story out just yesterday about much worse than it is. The numbers are being reported. So we can't have all these drugs. They're trying to put soda bans, school things. We have a product that we believe can be FDA approved. It's called Tapazine. And it works like this. You cut off a piece of tape, and you put it in the mood. You can't get a spoon.
You can't get a spoon in there. You can't get a knife in there. You just duct tape solution. Well, that's right, because duct tape for...
The side effects when you rip it off hurts a little bit. But what I'm trying to say is, how about self-responsibility?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How about enough of this crap for any jerk to tell us how we should live our lives?
That's right.
So, Tapazine, said $29.95. How can anybody make this crap up?
Yeah.
Do you see the drugs they're trying to push through? A new one is about to get approved. You take this thing, it's perfect. Your stomach swells up. So you can't, I'm not making it up. And so then you have the side effects. David, in this next Trends Journal, we're showing how the greatest cost to the American public in healthcare is going to be having to do with food and diet. The poison foods that we're eating and the enormous amounts that people are consuming. So when you go back to the story about the soda ban, how about a mind ban,
Oh, yeah.
It's all about, and again, it's all tied again. When people start showing dignity, courage, and self-respect about themselves, they don't take baloney from a bunch of jerks that call themselves commanders-in-chief, secretaries of this or that, senator this or congressman that.
Well, and of course the people who have woken up to the health effects, who do want to take control of their lives, what they do is they hide that information from them on the labels. They don't want people to know if they've got GMO products in there. They want to keep that information away from people, just like they don't want them to know what's in the vaccines or whatever. They don't want people to be informed. And yet at the same time, they say, well, you're doing things unhealthy because they've put a lot of unhealthy stuff like high fructose corn syrup into so many different things that we eat and a whole litany of things. And they say, well, you're not taking responsibility of your life, so we're going to create this, and this is an article on Bloomberg, hospitals will see donuts to cigarette charges for health. So they're going to start nanny-stating everybody using the computer techno-state. Thank you so much for joining us today, Gerald Celente. That's trendsjournal.com. That's a great magazine. It comes out quarterly, right, Gerald? And you're about to have another issue.
Yep, and we do Trends in the News each weekday night.
Super. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, David. Great being on with you.
Thank you. And tonight, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, the Nightly News. Support us at Prison Planet TV. Your subscription can be shared with up to 10 other people. Do yourself and us a favor. Support our operation. Thank you.
You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Edward Group. It took me 20 years of searching the globe to find the deposit of the highest purity iodine available. The new Survival Shield X2 is mined from 7,000 to 10,000 feet below the earth in pristine, environmentally clean conditions. The iodine crystals we use are extracted from an ancient 300 million plus year old deposit deep in the earth. It's the strongest nascent iodine on the market today. It delivers 650 micrograms per drop. Experience the new formula. Experience the ancient purity. Shield your family. Survival Shield X2. Available now at InfoWarsLife.com.
X2 from InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888 253-3139.
Coast to